Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Resistance 2, picking up where we left off last time with Resistance Fall of Man. And we'll be picking off pretty much exactly where the first game left off. So again, I'm going to try to not talk to it in the cinemas, and we'll meet up again after the intro.
I apologize for the sedative, but until we know how far along you are, we have to consider you a threat. I'm Major Richard Blake, Director of Advanced Tactical Ops at SERPA.
Where are you taking me?
SERPA Research Facility in Iceland. Survivors of Project Abraham undergo mandatory testing before entering the mainland. It's just protocol, Sergeant. Answers will come in due time.
And here we are, starting things off with a bang, with one of the final enemies you fought in the first game.
Approaching from the east. We need all available ground units on that target. That's a no-go, Major. We have multiple breach points. All remaining personnel are standing guard over Daedalus.
Damn it. Hale, take this and follow me. We have to find a way inside the base.
Yes, sir. That opening cinema mentioned Project Abraham, which was a viral marketing campaign that Insomniac performed. It was a website that had a whole bunch of files on all the different soldiers that you're going to encounter in the game as part of your team. Oh, this thing is so cool looking. I love Mecha.
We're blocked in here. We have to clear a path. You know how to use that Magnum? All our weapons have a secondary function. Tactical lesson we learned from the Chimera. Good. Secondary fire is right beneath the trigger. Use that to detonate the round.
And so already this game is much different than its predecessor. In that we have the typical Call of Duty arrow follow this guy. That is so cool.
Get Captain team out here with demo kits. Hale, we gotta keep moving. They're locked under our position. Shit! It's on us! Move! Let's go!
This game takes everything that was in the original game and really ups the ante. The scope and scale of the encounters are much bigger.
Fly off that hybrid.
But it also makes some changes for the worse, such as you can only carry 2 weapons now, as opposed to the entire weapon wheel that you had in the first game. Oh, and this Goliath is so cool. Oh. I have our first encounter with the Chimera. New and improved, even though it's only been a few hours from the end of the last game. You notice I also have regenerating health,
Let's move.
unlike the limited health as in the first game.
Detention wing.
I also have a sprint, which is new.
Stay close and watch your back. Now that the wall's down, they can flood in any second. Over here.
Major, we've lost Lima Team. Repeat, Lima is down. We have a breach point at the east wing.
Damn it. Hale, find some cover. We got heavy incoming.
You can really tell Insomniac wanted to up the ante and make the game a much bigger war in scope. So the first game was all in London, or all in England, and now the second game, like, we start in Iceland. We're gonna go to America and all over the world.
Secure the east entrance. Send ground teams to barricade the breach.
Copy that, Major.
Command, we're in the detention wing and are en route to Daedalus. Have a station chief standing by with the kill code.
Sir, we've recalled all personnel from that sector. If we evac now, the Airhawks can take them out.
Give me that damn code or find me someone who can.
Yes, Major.
And we won't be following someone all the time. It's just in this early level, I want you to follow the star. You also introduced mechanical enemies that were not in the first game. Since they no longer had the slip skulls, they replaced them with the
Door, cover me.
little tiny drones that fly around.
Dr. Malikov. He's on the northwest tarmac awaiting evac.
Keep that bird grounded until I get the code. Have a random come this channel.
And while the regenerating health does take away some of the challenge, it doesn't ruin overall the challenge. The game is still pretty difficult, especially on a first playthrough when you don't know what's going on. But all the weapons are great. They're varied, cool secondary functions. Also great physics still, as that guy's falling over slowly.
This is it. We found it.
And it looks like an angel's in there.
Patching him through now.
And I say looks like for a reason. Oh.
Fine. Just do it. Understand. The containment shielding will be lowered. Do it! Now enter Alpha Echo 7 Echo.
They also added much easier aiming on the sights. Another Call of Duty influence. So that was the end thing for this generation as a whole.
They are calling to us. Can you hear them? It is beautiful.
And there's your first big mystery.
This is Blake. We
It's
have a
like
code black. Daedalus is
It looked like an angel from a distance, but as it close, you saw you had a human head.
Repeat, South Wing is now the primary target.
And
Ground units, seal the South Wing exit. Follow me, sir.
as such, like, what caused that? Was it a general regular chimera mutation, or just something worse? Oh, fall through the floor. They did upgrade the bullseye tags in the sequel. They are much better. Ooh, nice carbine pickup. Carbine's pretty much the same as the last game. The walking speed is much slower. Oh. So don't get rocked too hard in the first level.
Put me through to the Kappa CO.
We can't locate him, sir. He's either out of range or KIA.
That's so cool.
Hale, pick up that RPG. We won't have a shot much longer. Wait for him to turn away from us, then target the exhaust port.
Yeah, much better view of them that you didn't get in the first game because you were in the Stalker.
Think you pissed him off. Stay close.
It's like, what gives you that idea? Oh, yep, I pissed him off. Ate that missile right in the face.
Command,
The load time still could be improved.
put me through to the Kappa CO.
We can't locate him, sir. He's either out of range or KIA.
Wait for him to turn away.
Like round 2.
Target the exhaust port. I think you pissed him off. Stay close. We need to stick together.
If you notice there, since I died, it regenerated the original tank that blew up at the start of the level. This is also like the start of the set piece generation. Oh, there's a Stalker.
The other side of this gorge.
Listen, this is Malikov. The soldiers outside the South Wing have been killed. I am afraid it is likely that Daedalus escaped.
Copy that. We'll begin an aerial search when the evac is complete. Get your plane gassed up and ready for takeoff.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. And Insomniac is great at building the scale of this game. Sadly, however, you are limited to only 2 weapons, and in a game where like the weapon variety is so like awesome and cool, it's a sort of disappointment. Insomniac has great weapon design, as they've proved in the Ratchet series.
You have the shot. Take it. Nice shot.
So wait till he slows down. And we took down our first Goliath. So let it fall down gracefully. Ah, beautiful.
Major, we've got hostiles. Everyone on the plane.
Yeah, so these are the guys that have been following me around since the first game. And that's the end of first level. Starts off with a much bigger bang than the original.
Malikov was just saying how lucky we are that you survived London.
So where are we headed?
Serpa 3. It's a facility near San Francisco. Malakov's got to run some tests on you, and you'll join the others.
Others?
The Sentinels.
Transfusion complete.
And here we go, our elite military force, the Sentinels.
Yes, Doctor.
The British never heard of anyone being infected, but here we are.
Once his metabolic rate is raised, the virus will multiply exponentially. He'll be dead in 19 hours, or worse. He'll end up like Shepard. Do not know that. Nothing has gone as expected with this one. May surprise us. Now, wake him up, Doctor.
Inform Sentinel Team Echo. I'll finish up here. Lieutenant Hale, you'll be pleased to know the operation was a success.
Lieutenant, the Major expects us in TACOM. Is he clear, Doctor?
Yes, Sergeant. Nathan, whatever happens, you must come back for your inhibitor treatment. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor. This way, sir. Hawthorne and Capelli are fighting off a breach in B level, but Blake wants us down in TACOM. It's a condition black.
We have our plot time limit now, inhibitors. Our new allies. Let's do my skull. Oh yeah, just like the last game, we're going to show off the intel after each mission. And so that was the prologue. You know, again, it's to pause at your leisure. I'm not going to read these out. But yeah, information on SERPA, the organization I'm part of with the Sentinels. There's a new buddy.
Corporal, this is command. Do you have containment on B level?
Negative, Command. We've reached one of the lower levels, but we haven't located the source.
We read you, Echo 3. Take your team up to the surface and get those batteries up. I'll send Hale to plug the lead. Com 2, get them some support and initiate lockdown. B-level
Get your gear on, Lieutenant.
Hale, you're gonna move up floor by floor and clean them out. We've got enough air to last 2 days.
Major, there's something outside the glass. Seal the shutters.
Little Easter egg there.
It's our crash down. Hale, find that breach. Everyone out.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years, and the Chimera have a much larger enemy arsenal. That Easter egg I mentioned, that is a the model on that soldier who came up to you. He's actually a fan of Insomniacs that died, sadly, and so they honor him. And
Command, be advised. We have visual confirmation of Furies in the base.
Who?
We need echo ranging in all lower decks.
That's a no-go, Lieutenant. Active
welcome to our
disabled. Recommend you stay out of the water.
the Furies, our new undefeatable enemies in the water. One of the weaker parts of the game. They, rather than giving you a legit reason for not being able to touch the water, they just add immortal enemies that kill you if they touch you.